Yo, howdy doody. What's good then, people? Just like that, we back in this motherfucking bitch. Um, yeah, so what's good then? What's going on? How's people doing today? I've, not just come back. What time is it? 3:10. So I got up this morning about 10 o'clock. Wanted to get up a bit earlier, but I'm not really sleeping in the night. Just keep waking up every other hour. Just either boiling or just really, I don't know, just confused, I suppose. I don't know why, I just keep waking up and I'm just like, what's going on, man? What the fuck? And, yeah, so I haven't been really sleeping well, but then I have been getting up and doing things, even though I haven't been sleeping. I think I'm like sleeping 4 or 5 hours a night, if that. Like, that's disturbed mind. Like, go sleep at, I think I went to sleep at 12, I was up at 1, and I fell back asleep, I was up at 1:30, and I was like, up at like 3, and then 4, 5, then my alarm went off at 8, so I like to put an alarm on about 8 o'clock just so I can start coming round and shit. Pardon me, just had a cup of tea. Pardon me, had a cup of tea. And start doing some shit. So it's like been procrastinating about, is that the word? Procrastinating? Prawn crackers. Not procrastinating about going for a run for the past couple of days. I don't really like going out on my own around here, because I don't know, just, do you know when you're like new to somewhere? I say I'm new, I've been living here 3 years, but I just still don't find it comfortable to just go out on my own around here. It's not that it's a bad place, it's just one of those things, I suppose. So I was like, do you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna go for a run. So I done a little 15-minute run, jog to the Asda and back, which isn't very far. It's about 2 miles up the road there and back, like. And fuck me, I was blowing out my ass when I come home, dripping with sweat, just fucked. So by the time I come back from that, I think it was like 12:30, and chilled for a bit, watched a bit of the new Joey Diaz podcast. He's fucking podcasting with one of these surgical masks on now. Got all different types of fucking antibacteria sprays, spraying it all the time, spraying it on himself, like hand sanitized right up to his eyeballs. And yeah, watch a bit of that then. Obviously, as you know, I've been fasting up until like 12 o'clock every day, or 12 o'clock onwards. So then I had some food, no liquids from the time I wake up. No, only liquids from the time I wake up to the time of 12, 1, 2, something like that, when I have food. So I had food about 1ish, I think, half 1ish. I had 2 pieces of lemon and lime fish, like fish fillet things. The only bird's eye one, literally put them in the oven for half hour, and they're fucking stunning. So I had that with like salad, like a rocket and something salad. Bit of salt on the top of the salad, bit of vinegar on the salad, put a bit of cheese in it, and I had like these hot and spicy chicken breast things in the fridge. So I put 1 or 2 of them, just to, get some more food in me, so I don't eat until later on when I have my tea, which is like anywhere between 6 and 8 o'clock. So no snacking in between, nothing. And yeah, it's been going good. I've posted on my Instagram story what I've achieved in 2 weeks, what the outcome is already, and it's actually quite funny how fat I was before, a bit, to be honest. I wasn't fat, but I was like getting that belly, that fucking disgusting belly that you get. And it's going, like, I'm losing weight, and it's nice, and I'm feeling stronger as well from doing weights and circuit training and stuff. Don't think I'm going to really run much. I think I'm going to do like 1 or 2 runs a week, because from riding bikes over the years, it's really fucked my knees up. I'm going to ligaments in both of my knees from the constant pedaling, falling off. And I remember where it all started with the right knee. It's in a skate park called Motion in Bristol. People know it as the nightclub. It used to be a skate park, and the nightclub was literally right next door. And They had these big, huge, scary ass fucking black boxes, like big box jumps, and they were black. I don't know why. And there was like the huge one, and then there was like one next to it, which weren't much smaller. It just had a flat deck. The big box had like a rounded landing to it. You know, like, you know what I mean? Like the ones in Ramp World, like the last box in Ramp World, like that, but black. And I tried 180 in the smaller box, and I was coming in hot, like really fast, and I was faking, and my foot come off, and I put my leg down, and I hyperextended my knee, so my knee bent the wrong way backwards, and like from that day onwards, I've had problems with my right knee. For like, I was 15, 16. I just had really bad problems with it since then. So that's where it all started. And obviously riding on it, not knowing what's the matter with it, just thinking, fuck it, it'll be alright. It's made it 1 million times worse. Probably should have had that looked at when it happened, but oh well, shit happens. So yeah, I don't think I'm going to be doing running, because that fucks my knee up a lot. It's really swollen at the moment. The two of them are, but the right one's worse than the left. So I don't think I'm going to do too much running. Just circuit training, weight training, and fasting, and eating healthy food-ish. Like, normally I'm starving, I'll just chuck some chicken strips in and some waffles. Like, processed chicken strips with fucking disgusting... Well, they're not disgusting, they are nice, but you know the shit that goes into them and that. And potato waffles, like bird's eye ones, take like 15 minutes and they're done. Or 2 pops in the toaster, for anyone who doesn't know. Put them in 2 pops, wallop right up to number 7, 2 pops, bang, stunning. So I've been just trying to eat a bit more a bit healthier. Not to, I say healthier, it's probably not even healthier. What I have yesterday, I had like 6 chicken wings, salad and rice with reggae barbecue sauce on the rice, bit of salt and vinegar on the salad, just to give it a little bam, and it kicks it up a little. And then what I have to, I had the fish and what have you I had today, which was super nice. I've just been trying to keep it bit healthier, not snacking in between, which I'm not. And it's going good. I've lost quite a bit of weight and feel better, feel stronger, feel nicer, feel more not alert, but no, do you know when you wake up and you've eaten shit food and you're like, ugh. Or like when after you've eaten it and you're like, ugh. Like, what am I fucking doing eating a pig's lip for? So it's been nice. But what I wanted to talk about today is like nothing to do with anything I just said. So 8 minutes in, you probably think, what the fuck is he on about? Is he going to actually talk about something? So what I wanted to talk about is thinking about it yesterday. How, like, the pros and cons of social media. Like, coming off the podcast yesterday, I've obviously had some negative feedback about something that I've done on social media, which really riled someone up for some reason, and then really put me in a fucking shit mood for the rest of the day, to the point where I was just like, I can feel myself slipping back into like just not wanting to do anything, not wanting to get up, but then you just gotta push on and push through and just keep fucking doing what you're doing, just to stay positive and stay active, I suppose. So with like Instagram and Snapchat and YouTube and Facebook and stuff like that, they're all unbelievable platforms to get a positive message out, funny content, like how-tos, like how to fucking set up this is what, like, for example, I used went on YouTube, typed in how do I get the audio from a mic and put it in the back of a video, so it cancelled the video audio out and put the mic audio in the background. So like, that's good. Like, I've learned how to do that over YouTube. And it's just like with these social media platforms, a really good way to get messages across, or like funny stuff and bike stuff and golf and football, rugby, fishing, whatever. Like, is anything you want to learn about, YouTube, just look on YouTube. Like my uncle, pardon me, so sorry. My uncle James learns everything from YouTube. He's learned how to plaster. He's learned how to do a bit of carpentry, brick lay concrete, all this stuff from YouTube. So that's good. It's a good platform to learn shit from. It is. It's like a real good way. Like the other day I was super bored and I learned a bit of Spanish, and I learned a bit of guitar which I haven't played for a while, just from going on YouTube. I'm going, how do I speak Spanish, or how do I learn this blah 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 on the guitar? And yeah, it's good. But then obviously you got your negatives which come from social media, such as was explained in the last podcast, I guess, going back to it. Just people with these negative attitudes on shit which got literally nothing to do with them, and they're just doing it to get a little kick out of them, out of it. Maybe I don't know, maybe they're going through some shit or something and they don't know how to deal with it, so they just take it out on other people who are just random people. So you just not feel sorry for them, but you just gotta. That's why I didn't say any. Well, I have obviously said something back, but via the podcast, I suppose, and just how it made me feel and stuff, and how people should bite their tongue and not be like, ha, prick, hey, you fucking weirdo. So yeah, so you got a real good like positive way out to, you know, do social media, I suppose, and then you got the people who do use it in a negative way, like trolls and stuff on Twitter. I'm not on Twitter. Twitter's fucking shit. Sorry, in my eyes. I'm not on Twitter. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, and Snapchat. That's it. And TikTok, actually. TikTok's fucking class. If you haven't checked the new TikTok out, go and have a look. It took me and one of the twins 20 minutes, half hour to get this TikTok mastered, but we got it and it's a banger. So go and have a look at that. And yeah, you got like, you get your, like for example, this like everyone's trading now. Everyone is trading, and it was like I seen someone posted something, some trading person that I follow on Instagram, that 79 people joined the Forex trading thing in one day. Just because of what's happening. People are like, most people are self-employed. Like there's a lot of people who are self-employed, so they ain't gonna have any source of income now. So they're just jumping on this trading thing. And there's people making like, sorry, that was an email. People making like 150 a day, 200 a day, 70 quid a day, 80, like more than your actual wage, what you're making. Like if I started trading and I was making more than 80 quid a day, then that's more than what I'm making in my fucking job, which I'm slogging my guts out doing. I suppose you got to put a lot of time into it and a bit of money into it before you start making money, but it's good. Like it's good that people are using like Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat and stuff to show like a positive thing. Like join this trading thing, you'll make this money. It might take you a bit of time, but we got time now, so why don't you do it? Like seriously considering doing it, to be fair. I am gonna, but I'm not, I don't know, I might have a look into it and see what happens. So yeah, that's a good positive way out to use Instagram, I suppose, and stuff. But then like you got people who like out people over Instagram, like what example can we use? Like the KSI and Logan Paul thing. Like how much did KSI just rip Logan Paul any given opportunity that he could? Imagine how he feel. I know Logan Paul ain't the best person, but he's still a person at the end of the day, and he's still got feelings and shit. And I think don't really follow him, but I'm sure that he put like a video out saying like it's fucking his life up, like all these trolls and stuff, like just going at him constantly. And you gotta kind of feel sorry for him, because imagine that you were being that successful in all your YouTube life, Instagram, Snap, whatever you're successful on social media, and then one thing fucks it all up, and then everyone is at you. Like any given opportunity, someone's like, kill yourself, you're fucking shit, you're worthless, you're pathetic, blah blah blah, all that shit. Like it's fucked. It's like it's a real life thing. Like, so yeah, people do use Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook in positive ways, but then they also use them in really, really fucking shitty ways. And I was talking to my mother about it yesterday. When I was about 18, I remember I put a video up on Facebook. It's actually quite cringy to talk about, but oh well, it's something to talk about, I suppose. Of, do you know, like I think it's a skit or something. I'm not too sure, but like, do you know when I'm one person, but I'm also another person? So I was this kid who wanted a new car. He's just turned 17 and he wanted a new car. So he's like, Dad, can I have this new car? And the dad is like, which is me. He's like, what car do you want, son? And he's like, I want a Corsa. And his dad's mortified that he wants a Vauxhall Corsa. Like, he is fuming. And his dad goes off and on about, well, so you can pick up young girls and take them to McDonald's and and all this fucking crazy 18-year-old shit which is coming out of my mouth, which if I watched it back and I'm thinking, wow, how the fuck didn't I, how is that still on social media? Like, what the fuck? And that, it went fucking viral. I remember leaving my house at like 12 o'clock in the afternoon. I think it was summertime, because I was riding my bike. When wasn't I riding my bike? When I was 18, saying, no, actually, I was riding my bike in the pissing down rain and everything. So, anyway, so I've posted the video on Facebook, and by the time I've left my house and got to the skate park, which is probably like an hour's time, hour and 20 minutes time, like, got to the skate park, I sat down, I'm having a cig, having a little drink. I look at my phone, and I got on Facebook, and I'm like scrolling like in my notifications, like I've got there, and it's like, you have 56 new notifications, and I'm like, what the oh no, like, what, someone's fucking put a photo of my dick on Facebook or something. So I've like looked at it, and it's the video, it's had like 100 shares in an hour, so it's up to like 10,000 views already. And I was like, I was over the moon. I was like, yes, like, this is it, this is gonna be the one. Like, obviously a young naive mind, yes, I'm gonna be fucking famous, I'm gonna be a comedian, and I'm like thinking all these crazy scenarios in my head, me overthinking obviously yet again. And I give it like, and then like I think my phone died or something, so then I'm just constantly thinking about it. I just want to check my phone, I just want to see how many views it's got, I just want to. And I got home, and it was up to like 55,000 views or something within a day. And I'm like showing everyone, and I'm really happy, and it's fucking like, it's amazing. Like, a couple of months gone by, and I've made a couple more, I've gone viral, you know, 20,000 views, 30,000 views, 50,000 views, all that shit, like, from just being shared round and all over the place. Like, ended up in like America, has ended up on like car forum pages, and people are just really liking it, I suppose, just loving it, just enjoying the videos that they're making. But then obviously you got the people who don't enjoy the videos, who gotta get their 5 pence in and tell you how much of a freak, how much of a fucking this, that, the other you are. So I had a lot of that when I was that age. I had a lot of, it wasn't more, but it was fucking close. On positive was there, and fucking negative was just creeping behind it, just, you know, staying there all the way. You know, the positive feedback would go, the positive like comments and shares and stuff, and then you'd have like the people and like, look at this fucking idiot, look at this fucking, his fucking parents done fucking, if I was his mother I would have blah blah blah, and all this shit, like, because of something that I've put on Facebook, which weren't even that bad. Like, it wasn't bad at all, it was just funny and just a bit out there. So then I stopped doing them, completely stopped doing them. I made like, I don't know, maybe 10 videos, which got a couple of thousand views in between. I think all in all, the videos that I made back then got to have reached over 1 million views on Facebook. Just on Facebook, that was. I don't know if it didn't do it on Instagram then. So then I stopped doing them because I was just like, kind of, you know, ship has sailed now. I'm there, like, I've done that now, so don't really need to keep doing it. And when I probably should have just kept doing them, because people enjoy them, and that's how people become what they are. Like, loads of people on Facebook have become, I don't know about famous, but loads of people have like ended up on YouTube from Facebook. Like TGF Bros, they started on Facebook doing stupid videos like shaving Jay's eyebrows off and then smashing him over the head with a plank or something like that. And when I probably should have just kept doing them, but I didn't. I ended up getting in a relationship, and that just well, not stopped it, but just didn't want to do them anymore. I didn't want to put myself out there like that. So then I stopped, and then a couple of years go by. They don't go pie, they go by. So a couple of years go by, and I'm like starting to act like a fucking dickhead again. I'm single now. I'm like, bleh, so sorry with these burps, like. And I'm like single again. I'm like putting loads of videos on Instagram, Snapchat, and all that shit. And I put one up of me dancing in the bathroom, pretending to ride a horse. Whip them motherfucking horse, bitch. That's what I said in it. And that went viral. That went viral on Instagram first. Got loads of sends and stuff on it, like thousands of views and stuff. And then I put it on Facebook, just thinking, oh fuck it, should I just put it on Facebook? And I went fucking nuts again, like 500,000 views, something like that. I think it's up to now. I think I'll have to try and find it, 'cause it's on my old Facebook. I forgot my fucking password to my Facebook as well, my old one. So, but I'll have a look now, actually, see if I can find it. I don't think I will be able to find it, but who knows? Right, type that in there. Right, here we go. Click on that. Videos. Fuck me. Yeah, there it is. So I'll tell you the views it's got on it now. I'll tell you the exact likes, comments, shares and stuff. So it's got 589 reacts, which isn't that many, but who cares? And then it's got 1.2 thousand comments. It's got over 999 shares, so it's probably like a couple of thousand shares. It just shows that. And then the views are 107,000. Maybe I was, a bit thingy. Oh yeah, 500,000 views, haha. No, it's not. 107. What? Yeah, 107,000 views on that one. And then I done like a couple more, and they didn't end up taking off as much. Like that one only had like 1,000 views. This one only like 700 odd. But yeah, you can see what I mean. Like from not doing it for years and then putting that one up, I've had like 100,000 views on it within 2 years, something like that. Which is, I think, it's pretty good. It's not bad. Like, buy you the head full of fucking custard. But yeah, what I'm saying is, like, the Instagram and Facebook and Snapchat and stuff is just such a good place to get yourself out there with different types of things. Even if it's like loads of people like the satisfying videos and stuff. No one knows who them people are doing the satisfying videos, because most of the time it's just someone with a bar of soap cutting her in half, and people are like, oh my god, man, that's so satisfying. They're probably making bucks, the people who are ever doing them. They're probably making peas, like, and they're like, just from cutting some soap up and shit like that. But then that's like, people like it, so it's good. It's like a positive thing to be doing, I suppose. And then like you got like your comedians, Bob Mortimer. If anyone's never seen him, please watch him. He's the most funniest guy ever. And then you got like your Casey Fries, your Nick Colettis, your Evan Breens. Who else? Like the Real Life of Simi Valley. Have you seen that? That's fucking hilarious. And like they're massive role models of mine, because I love that type of comedy. That stupid, like, fucking, I don't even know what type of comedy it is. It's just fucking hilarious. When he's like, you look like a bird, he moves a week and stuff like that, and it's just fucking hilarious. And it's really good. Like I like that. I like that type of thing. And then you got like you people from like Love Island and the Only Ways is, and they use Instagram as a massive platform for them to promote like their new, I don't know, people do clothing with Boohoo, and people do like their own makeups and their own betting pages and stuff like that. Loads of people from like Geordie Shore and stuff, they all do like betting pages and stuff. You do this bet and you will get this much back and blah blah. So that's also a good way to do it, I suppose. It is a good way, like, you're making money from it. But then some people will disagree with like gambling and stuff, but then that's by the by, do you know what I mean? And yeah, what other type of people is there that use Instagram, which are like like models, obviously models, like Instagram models and stuff are fucking huge, and they make good money, like, and they're getting themselves out there, and who knows, like they might post a photo one day, Michael Kors or fucking Louis Vuitton or Gucci or something, get in contact with them, and they're like, we like your content, here's £1 million to fucking pause in his pants. Do you want it? And you're gonna fucking jump on that, I know. Yes, fucking please, I want £1 million for posting in some pants. That's great. Thank you very much. Wham bam, strawberry jam. And yeah, it just takes that one thing to get for it to click, like, and you never know, like, you could never look back. Like, this is why so many people sacrifice so many things for social media, because you just know you need that one break and you're fucking landed, like, you are landed. And it's never been like that for me. Maybe when I was younger and I was thinking, I'm gonna fuck, I'm just gonna do Facebook videos, I'm gonna become a YouTuber, I'm gonna do that. I still think in the back of my mind, sometimes I think maybe something will happen, but I don't think it'd be from acting a goat. I think it might be from something like this, like just like talking about things and like getting involved with different types of people and stuff, and broadening your horizons, broadening your horizons, and experiencing different things with different people. There's gonna be some podcasts on here people are not gonna give a fuck about. People probably won't give a fuck about this one today because I've just babbled on about Instagram and Snapchat and Facebook and stuff. But then people like to hear about stuff like that. But then, like, the whole thing of doing this podcast is to give you guys something to talk about, think about, like, get involved with. Like, if literally, I know I've said it probably in every podcast, but if anyone wants to do a podcast on any certain subject, then let's fucking do it. Let's get it on, baby. Because I'm more than welcome to do anything, talk about anything. I like talking. I really like talking, to be fair. Because I've talked for nearly half hour straight now about fucking Instagram, pretty much, and Snapchat and Facebook, and I like it. But yeah, it's like you got your social medias, which are a very good place, but then a very bad and dark place as well. A lot of people have taken their lives from people on social media, trolls on social media, and people like that. Like, look at Caroline Frack. I was gonna say, and fuck, Caroline Flack. Look at her, like, she's taken her life over something which really didn't need to be that much blown out of proportion, but people are more than willing to jump straight on the bandwagon, not knowing the full story, calling her this, calling her that, fucking telling her to kill herself, blah, all that shit, because of something that, yeah, she might have been in the wrong at the time, or something. I don't know the ins and outs, so I try and stay away from shit like that, because it's just really upsetting and stuff. So I don't really know the story of it all, but, like, people are out there. People have got blood on their hands from saying shit which they know full well. They're probably thinking this it in. Fuck, I can't speak today. Sitting there thinking, if I say this now, this could have a really, really negative effect on this person's life. But you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to say it anyway, because I've got nothing else better to do, and I feel fucking sick for them people. Like, what are you fucking doing, basically? Wise up. Like, there's no need to... Maybe sometimes there is need... There is need to speak your mind sometimes in certain situations. Or shit like that. But sometimes you just gotta learn how to bite your tongue and be like, nah, I shouldn't say it. I'm not gonna say it. Like, just think it. There we go. Just think it instead. Just, you don't have to say these horrendous things which make people do crazy shit, like, and yeah, people need to use social media platforms in a more positive way, and people are at the moment, I think, using them in a way more positive way than what we normally are, because we're all here together, I suppose, at the moment with everything which is going on. It's pretty crazy out here at the moment, and I can't believe how far behind America are with this whole thing, mind, because they're still out and about doing what the fuck they want. Like, there's no quarantine fucking thing going on over there, because I know from Instagram, people riding bikes, like, over from California or New York and stuff, they're still out just fucking about. I don't know if maybe their quarantine is, the isolation thing has been up now and it's not that bad there, but fuck me, some fucking fucked up people in as well. I went for a run earlier on, there was loads of people about, just loads of people everywhere, not given the self-distancing thing. I'm running towards them and I'm fucking in the middle of the road, fuck the car behind me, I ain't going anywhere near them, or I'm, walking past them and I'll cross the road just so I can stay away from them, because I ain't fucking going anywhere near no one, obviously, other than my family. And it's just fucking crazy, man. It's crazy out here, bro. But yeah, don't be a dick on social media, guys, and use it in a positive way. And if you want to do something, do something. If you want to become a model, if you want to become a YouTuber, if you want to become Instagram famous, if you want to become Snapchat famous, if you want to become Facebook famous, do it. Who the fucking else stopping you from doing what you want to do, basically? But just remember to always try and put a positive message out there. Not be a dickhead about, not everything, but not be a dickhead when you don't need to be a dickhead, or just don't be a dickhead, full stop. And I think we'll be right. People need to come together now, and people just need to come together anyway in times like this, and without times like this. Like, you need to ask your mates if they're right. You need to ask if your parents are right. You need to talk to people. Just because something like this is happening now, and you're closer to people, and you're closer to social media, because you are, like people who ain't working. I know, because I know from me that 2 weeks ago, so last time I worked, and my screen time went up by like 59% the week after I went in work. So I was on social media, like, it's still a long time, mind. It's still a long fucking time to be on, from going in, like, not being on social media all day in work, and then coming home, I was on social media for like 6-7 hours a night. And now I'm on social media, for 12-13 hours a day. Like, just go for a fag now. Have a little look on Instagram, a little look on Snapchat, a little look on Facebook. Put that back in here. You go step in the house, you take your shoes off, your phone's back out. Right, let's have a look at Instagram. You go and sit down, but your phone's back out. Instagram, blah, blah, blah. I think, what can I do? I'll have a shower, come out the shower, straight away you check Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat. And it's just like, it's like that. Like, that's how it is. That's how it is now. And this is why we should be better with shit like that, and be nicer and be kinder to people, and not just blurt out what you want to blurt out. And sometimes I need to stop myself from saying shit, because you get in one of those, like, you just get in one of those heads, you're like, fuck, you're doing my head in, or like, what are you doing, like? But then you just gotta think, well, that's what they want to do. They're fine. Just let them do what they want to do, or if that person, but whatever. But yeah, just be nice, be kind, be good. Like I said, wash your hands, wash your balls, and stay indoors until old Boris Johnson says you can go back to the pub, because that's all we want, really. Being British, we just want the pub more than anything. Fuck the job. Just go to the pub and get absolutely rat-ass bollocks to it. Nice pint of Carlin, followed with 3 egg bombs and a Maria Sharapova. Wallop. Anyway, thanks for listening again. It's a bit of a long one. It doesn't make much sense, really, but it it does as well. It does make bare sense. And I hope you enjoy. Like, comment, subscribe, all that fucking good shit, man. And ciao for now.